do that, by the way, on our sewing machines. It is because it's National Sewing Month. We're giving you that extension on that as well. Want to welcome in Darlene Cahill, who is our resident sewing expert. You've watched Darlene on all of our sewing shows. You've seen her out there on television. She does a fantastic job, but most importantly, she knows the ins and outs of all these machines. I mean, from the machines that cost in the hundreds of dollars to the thousands of dollars, Darlene's had her hands on almost every single one of them. This is for those of us who really want heavy duty, commercial grade. But you know what? Maybe all you're doing is you want to start hemming pants. You want to do the denims. You want to do things that are a little bit heavier. Your tapestries, some of those true weekend warrior type jobs that are a little bit tougher. Hi, Darlene.
Exactly.
Great to have you with us.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, everyone.
That's tapestry. And what is that? Two layers?
Two layers of tapestry. 2 layers of heavy leather. If you want to repair some tool belts, some purses, some belts for fashion, whatever it is, your patio furniture. You're getting ready to wash those and put them away.
How many layers are you going through?
For the winter, 8 layers of that.
8 layers of canvas fabric.
Now let's go through 8 layers of heavy-duty denim.
And that's thick denim. You can tell. This isn't the little lightweight stuff.
No, this isn't the wimpy kind. This is the really heavy-duty denim.
Okay.
There's
4 layers.
4. Let's go ahead and double that again. All the way. Go to 8 layers. There it goes. Wait.
Look at that. I mean, we're talking about really getting in there and doing that super heavy-duty denim. Everything that you're going to need when you're looking for this. What this is, again, is it's actually going to be a commercial-grade machine.
You bet.
So when you have that larger, heavy-duty commercial-grade machine, this is the one that you're going to want to get. That's why it's a customer pick. So when you're out there and you're doing all of your sewing and everything that you need, this is going to get you through that. 4 flexible payments. Here's the skinny. We have the final 250 of these now left available for you. It's $49.99. We're also offering it today with the free shipping and handling. Why is that important? Think about what this is going to cost to ship and to have into your home. Are you doing it? Are you taking care of the drapes that you have? I told Darlene, one of the best investments I made is I made my own drapes when I was in college. I always wanted really pretty drapes. Couldn't afford to have great drapes. I actually got sheets. You know how you make drapes?
Awesome.
There's a stitch across the top, stitch across the bottom, roll it around, put a rod right through it. You've got drapes. You tie it back. That's all you need to do. It's at an introductory price today at $199.95. We've never done this machine under $200. Today we're doing it because it is National Sewing Month. We're giving you the best of the best values in everything that we do have for you right now.
And
under
the
$50.
8 layers of denim.
Yes.
Without the crease in the middle.
But what are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to stitch right into lead.
All right.
You dare me?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and do it. Okay, because it's so simple to change a needle if you need to.
Okay.
But what I really want to demonstrate here is not about needles. It's about the power of the sewing machine and how it will plow through with precision 8 layers of denim and beyond. Beyond all the way through to, believe it or not,
notice how it's not missing a beat.
Not missing a beat, and I'm sewing lead right now.
I love that.
Now that's precision when you can get those kind of results.
You sewing through lead was like Aiko's taking all the calcium off the outside of an egg today. That's my second one where I'm like,
check it out.
Are you kidding? Wait, look.
Look at the puncture holes. Look at those puncture holes in the lead. This is lead. Now imagine getting those kind of results. Are you going to stitch through lead? Probably not. But isn't it nice to know that your heavy-duty projects can all get through with this sewing machine, and you're going to get those results that you want. So here's what I want to show you. It's dial-a-stitch, 23 built-in stitch patterns. You have your stitch length dial. You have your stitch width needle position that locks into place. You have a stainless steel bed. This means that you're not going to have any rusting. It's not going to snag on your most delicate silks and lingerie. Top-loading drop-in bobbin, a fantastic feature at this price point. Unbelievable. You have the etched-in markings on the needle plate, and what you really like is how easy this is to thread. Now watch how simple.
Yeah, watch.
Down, up, down again, and then there's one little thread guide on the top of the needle, and now watch this. There's an automatic needle threader on this machine that will enable you to put the thread around that last little elbow, scoop it up right here, then look, pulls it right through the eye of the needle so that you don't have to struggle and strain and poke and jab. It makes it fast, it makes it easy, takes all the frustration out of your sewing situation. Now, the 23 built-in stitch patterns are for woven and stretch. They're for functional and decorative. You're going to love the array of stitches. I want to show you what those stitches are. I have to show you the foot package and show you all that you're going to get with the machine. So for an entry-level machine that you can throw in the back of the car, it's not especially heavy.
No, I think it's 14 pounds if I remember.
Yeah, when you think heavy duty, you're thinking heavy, but this is not a heavy machine. You get your bobbins and extra bobbins and spool caps. You're getting a general all-purpose foot on the machine and a quilt guide. So now those quilting grids can be up to 4 inches in diameter, which is really nice. Then you've got your lint brush and needles and all of these extra bonus presser feet. You're getting the button sewing foot, the zipper foot. You're getting a foot for gathering and rolled hems and embroidery. So all of these additional feet, all of these built-in stitch
These are the built-in
patterns.
stitches that are already built into this machine.
Absolutely beautiful. And with 5mm wide stitch width, you will be able to make beautiful decorations.
Love it.
For your quilting, for your joining work, for all your alterations. I mean, let's face it, this is the machine that is heavy duty, it's strong, it's great, it's gender friendly. It's not, doesn't look like your grandmother's sewing machine. It's the kind of machine a guy would be proud to have, to be honest. Looks like a tool.
Well, and here's
heavy
the thing,
duty.
too. How many of us love to do things faster?
Yes.
Right? And sometimes we kind of overpower our machine if you're a sewer and maybe you have that. And I know I get a little, I want it to go faster.
Now, I want it now.
This is a great way because this is actually going to be 60% stronger. Right? It's going to be 60% faster. So it actually is going to stitch even faster. So let's say you're doing fabrics. If you're making sheets and you want to finish off the edge of all of your sheets, or you're doing tablecloths, things like that, this is the one that's going to get you through all of those really fast. Or if you're jeans loving family and everybody wears jeans, and goodness knows they make jeans now for people who are apparently 8 feet tall that none of us have ever seen. This is a 4.8-star customer pick. And why do I say that? Because when you take those heavy-duty jeans, you roll them under, and then when you get right where that ribbing is, most standard machines, you're going to hear that boom, and you're going to hear it kind of pop, you know, right on in there.
Yes.
You're not going to have that with this machine. It's going to enable you to take those and to actually get right on into that. And you can also, you can remove this. Yeah, you can remove the arm on it. So if you want to take and you want to stitch around the arms. But let's talk about some of the different features and different things that you can make. The reason we're showing this, you might be going, well, yeah, I could make an apron with something else. We're actually doing this, but it's through a canvas. It's like through a heavy grade canvas. And if you want to take and you want to make little bread baskets, you want to do all these details. You want to do the purses. You want to do the finishes. You want to do these gorgeous throws that you can put the table runners through the tapestries. I mean, this is thick, heavy, fabulous fabric that sometimes you find, like the tapestries that you'll find.
Yes.
We found a tapestry, and I wanted to turn it into a chair cushion. But the machine that I had at the time, this is going back years ago, did not have the capability to be able to do that, to sew through the 2 layers of that thick, heavy tapestry. I had to take and have somebody do that. And literally, for them to do it, it cost me $70.
Oh, my gosh.
And that's why I said to Darlene, that's when I invested in my next machine that I had. Something like this.
Jacket that you have on. With that twin needle top stitching, you can do that on this machine. You get your extra spool pin. You can wind the bobbins on the top. Your stitch width goes to 6 millimeters in width, which is really nice.
200 left, sorry.
Variable needle positions here. And you have that push button reverse. Now check this out. You want to put elastic in fast at the bottom of a sleeve. Maybe you've got some Halloween costumes you want to wear up this year.
Darlene.
I mean, you can easily do that with this machine.
Great idea for the Halloween cut.
Yes.
Do you know? Family of Halloween costumes, this machine will pay for itself. Sincerely.
Oh, I'll say.
And they won't be those cheap little ones. They're going to be the ones that are going to win the contest.
You
because
betcha.
you can do it, but they can also fit right. How about just altering things in? Do you have the skinny kid? I don't. You know, but
How
do you,
fast that goes.
with the uniforms, and they wear like a size 16 because they need that for the length, but they need about a size 8 in the waist. You can do that. But look at this little dance recital. Little skirts that you can have, or even over the little leotards.
Balances.
You just want something pretty. The
Dust
balance.
ruffles.
You're right.
All of that.
Balances with that heavy, thick, gorgeous fabric, and then putting cording and trimming that out. That's when you need a heavy-duty machine. Because I remember asking Darlene the first time, because we had several sewing machines in an hour, and sometimes we talk about good, better, best. These are different in the 3 machines that we have today.
That's true.
This is great for the weekend warrior, as you said, too. Very gender-friendly. For a lot of the guys out there, my brother bought a sewing machine. He actually took my sewing machine, and I bought a new sewing machine at that time. That was the one that wouldn't go through. I'm like, all right. he made his own Halloween costume. Ended up winning the Halloween. It was like this kind of crazy clown thing that he did. It was just something that he loved, and he had fun. He goes, that's pretty easy to do. I said, and mine was the singer. And he said, when you have a good sewing machine, it makes all the difference in the world. That's why this is a 4.8-star customer pick. You get the all-purpose foot, you get the buttonhole foot, the zipper foot, the button sewing foot, seam ripper brush. I mean, you get everything that you need in there, all the accessories, the value-added accessories, the darning and embroidery foot, the gathering foot, your rolled hem foot, the cording foot, the quarter-inch foot, 23 built-in stitch patterns built into this.
Yes.
Sews up to 1,100
stitches per minute.
1,100.
I mean, you see how fast
look at that gorgeous decorative stitch you're doing.
It's a decorative honeycomb stitch.
It's like you're thread painting almost with that.
I know. Use this for mock smocking.
Oh, my gosh.
Use it for a beautiful edge on
That's gorgeous. Look at that.
I know. Isn't that pretty?
How did you slide that all around in there?
Well, it has a nice neck here. It has that stainless steel bed. It has a nice flow. And now I can take this over to the other machine that I have already set up for free motion work, and you can do some stippling. So check this out.
Look at that. Look how gorgeous this is.
Now, we use several different stitches here. I use the honeycomb stitch around this flower and around the center, and then I used a satin stitch there, and then on the outside of the leaf, I used a feather stitch.
Pretty.
So, you don't be afraid. You can use different machines. And that's what's so great about this.
By the way, and this will give you the free arm. So here on the end, if you want to take, you can actually pull that off. So now if you're stitching around the edge of, let's say, a sleeve, or you're around the outside edge of a pant, and you want to be able to roll that right on through, not a problem. So that just moves right on out and slides right on out of there. And then also, I think this has the little accessory drawer. Is it in here?
And all of your accessories are right here on board.
Oh, thank you.
So that while it's on the machine, you have everything right there at your fingertips.
Hey, and by the way,
convenient.
Guess what? It sews through lead.
And it's sewed through lead. You just watched that live. For those of you who are tuning in late, we just did that. 8 layers of denim and lead, and that means it's going to get through every project you can imagine. Your husband's tool belt needs repair. You've got patio furniture, awnings, your boat cover, all those heavy-duty things. This is the machine to do that job for you. So if you've been putting off getting a machine...
Yeah, awning.
Oh, yeah.
Those are so beautiful. I mean, you want to talk about curb appeal? And now, what did you just... All right. Now,
I dropped my feed because this machine has a drop feed, which is really nice, and added the free motion foot. And here we are doing some free motion stippling. Yes.
Look at that.
And here we are stippling, having a blast. Just imagine, if you're a quilter, you will love this machine because you're going to get those quilting projects done in record time at 1,100 stitches a minute. Listen to how fast it's going.
That is.
I feel like I'm in the cockpit of a 757.
I mean, that's incredible.
It's going really fast.
It's 60% faster than a standard sewing machine.
You're going to need your rubber fingers for this because you won't be able to hold on and move it fast enough.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're trying to push your fabric through faster than the machine's willing to let you, you need to have this machine. But it's also, because it is heavy duty, it's one that travels easier. Yes. Does that make sense? I mean,
and lightweight.
Some machines are better. You just kind of have them. We'll give you carrying cases and stuff. This one, you basically throw it in the trunk of the car and you take it right along with you.
This is the no-nonsense, no-fuss, no-muss sewing machine for all of those weekend quickie projects. You want to put this in a duffel bag and take it with you on the airplane, throw it in the overhead compartment, have it on your trip so that I like to do home decor when I'm visiting people. We like to do a makeover.
Well, okay, Darlene, when you come to visit, guaranteed, they're like, Aunt Darlene, can you do this? Can you sew this? Guaranteed. I don't know if you have sisters or brothers or not, but I'm sure they let it all pile up before Aunt Darlene comes to visit.
Get my to-do list, but I enjoy that. And when you have a Singer sewing machine, Singer's been in business since 1851. So they've been a leader in the industry for almost 160 years. You see the stippling there. You see you can attach buttons. You can make the buttonholes. You can put in the piping and trim. Everything you want to do in the world of sewing, you'll do it better with a Singer. That is one thing for sure.
All right. We want to let you know that this is going to sell out for sure. We'll keep you updated, and we will let you know about that. It is National Sewing Month. So as we mentioned, some of the best buys that you have ever seen on this. Now, also coming up, we have that's not the commercial grade one, but we do have the Athena. All right, we're going to give you a quick heads up on it. There are fewer than 100 machines on our heavy-duty sewing machine. Thank you for your